Welcome everyone. Now Dr. Joe Dispenza in the Daily Divine Wisdom and Dr. Bhardwaj ji will talk about what happens when we need to have a feeling of happiness. We want to get something. We want to have good relationship with our spouse, good relationship with our friends, good relationship with our own self. What is really meditation? We are trying to have good relationship with our own self. How do we have good relationship with ourselves? And scientists are talking about this, and they're saying that how this is done from the perspective of we need to want to get something, and what are the problem which happens there. That's what he's talking about, and we'll be looking at this in more details.
What most people do is they say, I want the new house, the new car, the new relationship, and then they visualize that. But when they visualize it, they never get in touch with how it would feel if it happened.
Now, this is very important. Like, when we are trying to want to get something, we want to feel happy. When we want to feel happy, the first thing we can ask the question is, how would we feel when we are feeling happy? We will be doing psychology, what we'll do, physically, what we'll be doing. We'll be doing laughter therapy. Now we're going to say that, is it possible to be happy? Say yes. When we say yes, this is an anchor we have created. We have created an anchor. When we create an anchor, what happens? Physically, we are telling the body and the mind, this is the time to feel happy. When we start doing small things like this, something happens which is not as per our expectation. What can we do? We can say triple happiness, triple happiness, triple happiness. Why? Because triple happiness. Why triple happiness? Because everything is happening as per the divine plan. That's the divine wisdom. Now, when this plan is going on, everything is going to happen at the time it's supposed to happen. So we can say, so what? Whatever has happened is for good for us. Now, this is where Dr. Joe Dispenza is going to talk about what we need to do. We need to feel, if we are happy, if we are totally in bliss, what we would be feeling physically. That's the first question he's asking here.
They're hypnotized into feeling the emotion when it happens. So they may do a little meditation and they open their eyes and their senses say it's not there. Yeah. What do? They experience more lack. Yeah. You have to truly change them. Close your eyes, disconnect from the environment, sit your body down, don't get up and do anything. And now, teach your body emotionally what that future feels like before it happens. Yeah. You have to stay in the feeling of that future in order for you to be aligned to that destiny.
Now, this is exactly what the real problem comes in. We think that, hey, we did the meditation and we say that, oh, meditation I did, but I didn't feel anything. And we, instead of feeling happy that, we have spent a great time, we have an expectation coming out of either meditation or self-love or relationship. When we stop any of that expectation down to the bare bone, saying that, hey, every day above ground, if I am above ground, it's a great day. If I can do 2 minutes of calming my mind meditation, I feel happy that day. I'm accomplished that day. That means what he's saying is that we don't try to say that, hey, it did not happen yet. It is as if law of gestation. Law of gestation states that when we sow a seed, seed will sprout. Why it will sprout? Because we are giving water and sunlight to it. If we give seed water and sunlight and it's a fertile soil, it will automatically germinate and grow. We don't have to worry about it. What happens? The next day we take that seed out, say, oh, it's not germinated. Again, we put that seed in. That is where the real problem is. What we need to do, we need to always remain in the state of it's already been fulfilled. That's what he's talking about here.
Senses say it's not there. Yeah. What do? They experience more lack. Yeah. You have to truly change them. Close your eyes, disconnect from the environment, sit your body down, don't get up and do anything. And now, teach your body emotionally what that future feels like before it happens. Yeah. You have to stay in the feeling that future in order for you to be aligned to that destiny. When there's a vibrational match between your energy and it's synchronized with some potential in the quantum field, you no longer have to go anywhere to get it. You're going to begin to draw events or experience to you.
Now, this is what is called a law of vibration. If we start vibrating at a frequency of 528 hertz, we talked about it before. If you are vibrating at a frequency of 528 hertz, we will get 528 hertz. That means circumstances will change as per the vibration which we are having. That means we don't have to worry, oh, I did not get anything today. That is where the root cause of the problem comes. We worry that, hey, this problem is not solved. What do we feel when this problem is solved? What do we feel when we are feeling happy? What do we feel when we are joyful? That's what he's talking about.
And they're going to come in a way that you cannot predict.
And that is where the coincidences always comes in. Whenever we do something, coincidence always comes in for us. So Dr. Bhardwaj is going to talk about it more in detail.
Well, my friends, I would like to comment few points here that the doctor mentioned about destiny. And that is what means that everything here is in a predestined mode and which is in a flux. It is all moving. If you really look from that angle, what I said is that your attention is constant. And mind and body are variables, means time and material are variables. If you see from little away in the space, you can see the earth is revolving. You can see that things are changing every moment. So you got to rely on your own self, that your attention is constant and it has got all the solutions because it is part of the bliss. In a blissful state, you can update your all those things, since there is a changing world, you can update your plans, whatever you want to do, you can update because things are changing. As if, I could relate an example that the people who do that disc shooting, there is a machine, there is a small ceramic disc in it, it is fired into the sky, and the fellow who's holding the gun, he aims at that, and that running thing is again, shot, and he becomes successful in doing it. So what is happening? That this fellow is moving his gun towards that object which is moving, and the attention is also moving on to that because it has got that solution with it, and that eye which is looking through the gun for that particular object which is moving around. So this is how your constant thing which can watch, it is like an omni scanner, and you can use this attention to really update all your problems, and you can understand them better and change your plans. You can update them in all different situations. So you can manage with the predestined thing, which is destiny, the doctor explained. So this is what is a bite from spiritual scientists, that this is how you can do. I think this should help you. Over to Rohit.
Thank you, Bhardwaj, for today's wisdom, and great having everybody together and remembering the fact that everything is in science is facts. That means practicing makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. So whatever Dr. Joe Dispenza ji and also Dr. Chan Bhardwaj is saying, let's practice this. So Dr. Bhardwaj, anything on the practice for today we can do and we end for today?
No, my dear, you have really done a wonderful job, and we have got another 3 minutes. And I would like to say that how to practice it is to introduce that laughing. You do that part, and sometimes you say about triple happiness. You raise your hands and start laughing. So this is what will break the monotony of the mind, which is really pushing you into past and future all the time. And then all of a sudden, you come out with a new idea of laughing. And that is what makes you happier and gives you that small little gap to understand uh, the nitty gritties of the mind, which is just spinning you into past and future. So from the past, when you go to the future, it crosses at a particular point. If you look at that infinity sign, it meets in the center. So just to stop there and look at those things and be happy, because everything is predestined and your role is there, which you are, doing here. So I think this kind of a thing, this kind of a daily divine wisdom can definitely keep you happy. And I wish best of luck to all of you that Rohit is trying to put you in that happiness challenge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bhardwaj, and thank you, everyone. Let's practice. Practice makes perfect. Thanks, everyone.